in your many roles, one of which was you're on the National Board of Science, the National Science Board.
Yes, that's right.
I'm sure a lot of people have presented ideas to you, both scientific ideas, engineering ideas, and
Many times,
entrepreneurs,
yes.
I'm sure, would love to have talked to you. What do you see that they do wrong? What's the common mistakes that they
I
make?
think the biggest mistake is to drop too quickly into levels of detail that that don't give you enough time to formulate even a general idea of what the subject matter is. And so starting out with simple concepts to try to get the recipient into a mindset, a receptive mindset. Which universe am I talking about here, as opposed to diving deep into at the very beginning? Now, as a recipient of these things, I am known for stopping presentations and driving fairly deep in, asking detailed questions, partly because it's a tactic to figure out whether the person presenting knows what they're talking about. And so when you start asking more detailed questions and you get squishy answers, then you keep going to figure out whether there's any there. And if I can't get any, answers that have some concreteness to them, that suggest somebody has real experience with the problem they're claiming to have solved, that's actually a useful piece of information, in which case, if it's all squishy and there's no hard content, then that conversation usually ends. But I do think that people make the mistake of trying to present more information than they absolutely need to. At ARPA, George Heilmeyer, one of the former directors, had a list of 7 questions that he insisted getting answers to for anyone who was trying to get a proposal funded by ARPA. And I'm not sure I can generate all 7, but it was roughly like, what's the problem that you're trying to solve? Why is it important to solve that problem? What's the new idea that you're bringing that nobody else has to try to solve this problem? Why you, as opposed to somebody else to solve the problem? Why now? And how much is it going to cost, and what difference will it make if we solve the problem? I think I got most of them. But that's a terrific exercise when you're trying to, you can take those kinds of questions and adapt them in some way. Suppose you're in a sales situation, you're trying to convince somebody that they should buy the product or service you have. Well, what difference is it going to make to you? How much is it going to cost? Why this particular product from this company as opposed to somebody else? I mean, think about that for a minute. You want somebody in the end to come to the conclusion that they want to do what you want to do. In one case, it's please buy my product, and something else is it's please support my project. And so these are very simple, I would say, guidelines that get you through a lot of situations where you're trying to convey something that motivates the recipient to want to follow the path that you're arguing for.